Hey guys, Technomentary with the video for you guys to show you guys some of the apps that I delete on my phone that I find are absolutely useless, and this is just cleaning up your phone. These apps, just take up storage and they're useless because they just add on to the bunch of apps that you already have. So I'll go ahead and delete it. Sometimes these do reload whenever you upgrade into a new iOS, and for me, I don't find any use for it and ever use them, so I'll go ahead and delete it. The first one we have here is actually the books one. So I don't do any of this reading over here for books, so I'll go ahead and delete that one. So we'll go press hold down on it and then edit it, and it should start shaking, and we'll hit that delete button. So I deleted the first one. The next one is the podcast. Same thing, I don't listen to podcasts on the actual iPhone app, so I'll go ahead and delete that. Moving on to the next one, Apple TV. I don't have Apple TV or really use Apple TV, so it's one of those other apps that aren't really useful for me, so I'll go ahead and delete that one as well. And then the next one I wanted to delete is the home one. So I don't have the home integration or do anything with that app or never really use it. So I'll go ahead and delete that one. And as you can see right now, I clean a bunch of apps right now and it looks much cleaner than before. Let's move on to the next ones on this page. So the next one I usually delete is this tips one. So this tip is just basically daily tips on your phone. I find them not really useful for myself. If you really want to look at it, you can look at it, but I delete them because they just give you tips on using the iPhone. I don't really find any use for it. Next one we want to delete is this one. It's only preference based, so Apple Watch. So I don't have Apple Watch or do any integration with it. You can go ahead and delete that if you don't have it. You can always download this by going into the Apple Store again. So I'll go ahead and delete that since I personally don't have Apple Watch. So you might have it, so don't delete it if you're using it, of course. And then as you see, that kind of cleaned up some of the other ones. And then the next set that I usually like to kind of go clean up is actual apps that I downloaded a long time ago and don't have really use for it. So I'm gonna go and look at all those apps. For example, Uphill Run. Maybe I don't really play this game anymore. I'll go ahead and delete that. Any other ones simply by pressing and then either deleting it or editing the home screen, and I'll go ahead and hit the delete button and it'll delete that app as well. This one here as well that I don't have any use for it. So that's how you go ahead and delete apps that are unnecessary because they take up space and send you notification that can sometimes be annoying and you don't really need it. And when you have so many apps, one less app definitely helps to kind of reduce the clutter and the chances of looking for another app. It makes it much easier. So that's how I go about doing it. What other apps do you guys think aren't really useful that you delete? Leave that comment down below in the comments section. I want to hear from you guys as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure to hit that like button if this video was helpful, and also hit that subscribe button as we'll be doing a lot more tips and tricks for you guys for iPhones and other smartphones, and also doing some giveaway in the future.